This is reactions to actions. Today I'm going to react to I.A.g Farms. It's all about Jim, lowercase g. You already know. I'm going to be probably doing different clips from different videos because honestly, I don't sit through the entire video and watch it, to be quite frank with you guys, because it's just the things that comes out of Jim's mouth is just too much for me to digest, okay? But I do want to just put my commentary on a few things that I'm seeing here. But let's go ahead and get into it. This particular video is titled, I Should Have Bought One of These Years Ago, Building Our Faith, Our Family, and Our Farm. Now, let me go ahead and give you guys a disclaimer. I do not watch the entire video. I'm probably going to fast forward, rewind, stop, pause, whatever my heart desires, and give you guys commentary. So let's get into the foolishness today.
What his name is? Outlaw. For real. One more time. Outlaw.
I never seen a pastor, aka pastor or minister, whatever you want to call Jim, okay? I never see someone highlight and energize something that is not a good thing. Last time I checked, being an outlaw is not a good thing according to the law of the land, okay? But let's continue.
For real. But if y'all might think I'm acting crazy, but y'all might have missed the video. If y'all did, I don't know where you're at. We've been waiting to get this zero turn for like 2 or 3.
Jim, no one sits there and watches your videos except for your diehard supporters, okay? No matter what you do, you will never do anything wrong in their eyes. God bless them. God bless their hearts, okay?
3 years now, and we finally got our zero turn, and we chose the bad boy Rebel zero turn. We were thinking about going with the Maverick HD, but the salesman was too good. He sold us on the Rebel, and he actually lowered the...
I never seen a pastor is more excited and explains something so materialistic as this zero turn more than he has cracked open his Bible and had Bible study to his thousands of supporters, okay? His thousands of church members, quote unquote. But he will break down to you about the zero turn and this here tractor that he has more than he has cracked open the Bible and has had Bible study with you guys. I'm not talking about putting quotes on the screen, floating on the screen. I'm talking about opening up the Bible, having Bible study. And 9 times out of 10, when he's quoting quotes or scriptures out of the Bible, he doesn't even know the exact scripture to be a pastor. Usually pastors are telling you the scripture and the word verbatim. Jim will just mumble off some things or spew out some things and then put the quote floating on the screen and then move on. But he's going to give you detailed information about this here lawnmower zero turn, okay?
Price of the Rebel to make it fit inside of our budget, because he already knew we were paying cash, and anytime you're paying cash, you can get a good deal, get a better deal, you know.
Jim always talks to people as if they're not aware of what's going on. It's because he's so shocked that he's able to go into somewhere and buy something cash, which is kind of weird because I don't know when you go in somewhere and you buy cash that you're signing papers. I'm so confused about that part. But I mean, I don't know. I know when I buy something cash, they just give me my receipt and say, ma'am, go ahead, buy about your business. They don't have me signing my life away like I'm signing a mortgage or signing a loan. Somebody help me out with that. I'm confused, but let's continue.
So because we had cash, he dropped the price down, and it really was the same price as the Maverick HD, so we were able to bump it up. And I'm so glad that we did, because when I was mowing the grass with this zero turn, it's like our grass was still kind of thick from last year because I didn't do a good mowing or a good bush hogging last year. And actually, I was mowing
Okay, we're
areas
gonna
where I
move
usually bush
forward.
hog it, like the grass.
We're gonna move forward because we're gonna move a little bit forward because Jim does a little bit too much talking for me.
Want it too bouncy, but you don't want it too stiff either, and so it just makes it perfect. Has a little seat belt and everything is just right there. Like I said, I love this thing.
See, he's giving you a tutorial on this here zero turn, but he hasn't given anybody any tutorials about the scriptures and saving lives and bringing lives and saving souls to the kingdom of God. But he wants you to look at this here zero turn, and he's giving you detailed information about this zero turn. Okay.
Only did one good mowing in it, and it actually has the dual fuel tanks. So each of these fuel tanks are 6 gallons, and let's see how much gas I used on my first mow.
How is this relevant to anything? How is this relevant to anything? Telling somebody how many tanks of gas the zero turn has on it. How much gas you've used so far. What does this have to do with bringing people to Jesus? Or bringing people to the kingdom of God? Excuse me. Hello? What does this have to do with it? Which is why, like, I have no problem with Jim if he was straight out and straightforward. You just a man trying to create a homestead for you and your family. That's just it. There's nothing wrong with that. But where I find the issue is when you try to put things saying it's all about God, but when you watch your videos, it's clearly not all about God. But okay. And now it makes sense why people, he said, quote unquote, told him that he should change the name, because they know how you are living. Okay. And they're trying to help you, telling you don't put God in the foolishness if it's not all about God. Not saying that you have not come across God and God has changed your life in some type of way, but to say it's all about God and you're not living or presenting those things, then that's the issue.
Mowing. So y'all can see about how much gas I used. I didn't even use a half a tank, and I mowed probably, man, 5 hours for real. But it has fuel tanks on both sides, so
Jim Bob, did you go down there and mow Miss Smith's lawn? Did you go down to Miss Smith's house and mow her lawn? No. You're going down there trying to fix her lawnmower that had gas in the oil chamber, which is very weird to me. I don't know how you get the oil chamber and gas mixed up, which I find that suspicious. But anyhow, did you go down there to help Miss Smith, since you're bragging about this big zero turn, this big bad boy zero turn that you have? And by the way, look at all this mess that they have with this barn. Didn't Megan a few videos ago straighten this out, like I said, and now it's messy again for content purposes. This is what they do for content purposes. But let's continue on.
Dual fuel tank, 6 gallons a piece, and it's so it has a 12-gallon fuel tank, might as well say. And I'm able to mow. I can probably mow 3-4 more times before I have to fill up. But this seat, so y'all look at the seat on the zero turn. So any bad boy executives, if you're watching this, look at that seat right there. And then let's come over here to this $20,000 tractor. Now that's a $10,000 zero turn, but this is a $20,000 tractor. Look at this seat.
Oh, he's letting you know how much everything costs, okay? A man of God is letting you know how much everything costs, all of his farm equipment, okay? Oh, Jim Bob. But you don't spend this much time in the Bible on your videos, but you are a minister and you have thousands of members according to your channel.
Look at this little thing. Come on, bad boy. For real. Give us a better seat on the tractor. No armrest. It's just plain. But they don't.
And now he's giving his commentary or advice to the bad boy company. Really, Jim? Really? Write them a note. You're better off writing corporate.
Don't specialize in tractors. Like I said, they're just getting into the tractors. They just came out actually with a 50 horsepower bad boy tractor. This is a 25 horsepower. They've been had 35, and I just saw in the video the other day that they just came out with the 50. And
oh, so he's watching videos about the bad boy. So it makes sense now, which is why he's giving us a tutorial on the zero turn lawnmower and showing us this bad boy tractor and giving them recommendation, because he's watched videos, so now he wants to be like the videos he's watching. Okay, Jim, it is what it is.
And I'm excited about that. When we get our new property, maybe we can bump our tractor size up. But this seat is
he's going to increase the size of the tractor. Now, is he using that tractor to help people who are in need? This here pastor? Minister? No, it's all for self-gain. So far, I've only seen Jim benefit from the things that he's purchased. I have not seen him volunteer his time to any organizations, charities, any other churches to see what he can do with his equipment that he has. I have not seen this. It's all about Jim and that farm, that so-called farm down there. But you guys follow along blindly. I have nothing against it. It's just the fact that if it doesn't make sense to me, I have to voice my opinion. And you stating that it's all about God, but I don't see anything much about God in this besides you putting quotes up floating on the screen every now and again. Or you're telling people to mind your business, or you are misinterpreting the Bible when you're on your P2P rant sessions. Misquoting the Bible, trying to belittle people in a subliminal way, which I catch it. But let's continue.
Whole lot more comfortable. Like I said, you feel like you're on the tractor when you're riding on this thing, and you're just sitting back. It's just comfortable, super comfortable. But I got all my mowing done a couple days ago. And like I say, right now, y'all saw I crunked the weed eater up, and I'm gonna go around and weed eat some spots, like I say, around our living area.
Okay, let me continue. Let me see if there's anything else exciting, because Jim is showing you guys how he's mowing, weed eating his lawn, this here farm that looks like a mess. You guys already know. If you watch my videos, please watch the other homesteading videos that I react to, and you will see the real deal. You will see what's real out there. Okay, look at Jim. Okay, so now I'm going to react to some of the scenes on the I.A.g farm about being hard-headed finally paid off. Let's start it. Let's get into this one. There's the boys
riding his bike. Look at that big boy. What's up, bud? Hey, bud.
Jim finally got a toy for Benjamin. Finally bought something for someone else besides himself. That's a cute little get up, whatever that is, tricycle stick thingy.
What? You like that bike? Got the handle on there? What you think about it, Mom?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, now why does Jim have to place this on there telling people that this was taken before Megan's surgery? He wants to make sure that you guys don't come for him and bash him for having Megan out there pushing Benjamin around when she just got off her surgery. He's putting the disclaimer up right now. Don't come for him. Pretty much, this is what this means. Don't come for him. With this here music here. Let's see what
Run
Megan's talking
behind
about.
them and push. You can just use this nice handle, and it turns the handlebar.
Yeah.
And he gets to practice as well, so I think it's awesome. He's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's an amazing invention. A dad with a hurting back must have made.
Everything is so amazing to Jim. Everything is so amazing to Jim. I'm surprised he didn't call it a miracle, because you know he likes to throw around miracle everywhere, and it's not even the definition of a miracle. But let's continue.
Because I was out here pushing Benjamin around one day. He had a little, little bike, and I had to bend down and push him around, and he was having fun. And so we looked online and found this.
See, this shows you right here that Jim makes everything about him. 9 times out of 10, it probably was a mother input about this little contraption right here, because mothers usually are the ones who's doing or dealing with all of the ins and outs when it comes to the children mostly. Not saying that dads don't do it, because they do, but that's not Jim's situation, clearly.
This thing here, and you strapped in, got the little pedals, and so the pedals, they can actually move. This is for his age now.
But you better believe he's gonna make it about him. It's all about Jim. I keep telling you guys that. All about Jim, lowercase g. My opinion, and my opinion only, okay?
They don't work right now. They're just for a foot prop. But then once he gets older, you can move him down here, and he can actually pedal on his own. But show us how it works, Mama. It's like a ride at the fair. Yeah.
I hate the fact the way that Jim talks to Maggie. Show us how it works, Mama. Instead of just saying, can you show us how this thing operates, okay? But that's just the way that Jim speaks.
Look at
very demanding.
Looks serious too.
Old school, a long time ago in the mall.
Look at Noah back there crawling.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what this reminds me.
Yeah. Come on, Benjamin, ride. Let's see. He looks serious.
Look at Benjamin's face. Benjamin like, what's going on with this thing?
Serious too. That's pretty cool right there.
That's definitely helpful for Megan, so she doesn't have to carry Benjamin on her hip around that farm. So it's definitely going to help Megan a lot. Even though Jim tried to make it all about him, saying that a dad created it with a bad back. Jim, please. Please, Jim.
Turn it. All you do is come on, turn it this way.
Come on, turn it this way. Like, see the way that I'm set up. If you would have told me, come on, turn it this way, I would have went straight. I would have went straight down Emma.
Look at that big boy.
Like that zero turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here's Maggie reverting things back to Jim to appease Jim Bob. It's always going to circle back around to Jim. You better know it.
Benjamin got zero turn too. What you gonna name your zero turn, Benjamin? The new you? New you? What you gonna name your zero turn, Benjamin? I named mine.
Look how Benjamin looking. Benjamin looking like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Outlaw.
Oh, goodness. Now he trying to smack the camera.
Yeah, he said he likes that.
Listen, they're super excited about this here contraption that Benjamin has. But I will say it's definitely going to benefit Megan the most. I don't even know why they don't have a stroller for Benjamin. They have really nice, fancy strollers. But at this time, we probably don't even need one because he's walking now. But this here contraption is going to be used very well for Megan's sake.
Yeah, y'all, it's a beautiful day.
Or should I say Maggie? She's Maggie over here.
Out on the farm, as you can see, everything is just nice, and it's a nice, cool day, perfect weather. The sheep are out here with their babies. All of our sheep have had babies that are gonna have babies, and we're about to get ready to start getting them moved on pasture.
What are called?
Oh, so they're gonna move. They're moving the animals. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
let's
just wait.
move along. Jim is just showing us the goats.
Enjoying ourselves today, having a good time, and riding Benjamin around on his little bike and playing football. But we'll pick y'all up tomorrow or whenever we get a chance to move these sheep, because we gotta get the rams moved, and then we gotta get the ewes moved as well onto the green.
Look at Tim Jr. back there. Tim Jr. is doing his own thing. Do you hear me? He back there doing whatever he doing.
Pastures and not mix them while we're moving them. So y'all stick around. We'll pick y'all up when we get ready to move the sheep.
I'm not even paying attention to Jim or whatever he said. I was too busy looking at Tim Jr.
Man, we're not expecting to do anything major. We're all still in our knock around pajamas, clothes, and everything.
What is a knock around? Y'all, let me know in the comment section if you happen to watch this video. What is a knock around pajamas? I have never heard of that. I've never heard of that before. That's probably some Mississippi slang. Y'all let me know. Knock around. Knock around pajamas.
But we're going to try to get these sheep moved.
I've heard of lounging. We're in our lounging wear or lounging pajamas. I've never heard of knock around. We're in our knock around pajamas.
These ewes moved.
What are you doing? Knocking people around? Have you guys ever noticed when it comes to Jim Bob, it's something always violent? We're in our knock around pajamas.
Onto pasture because, like I said, the grass is pretty much green enough. And we have a plan on how we're going to try to do this. But we don't know how well it's going to work. But we'll probably put Gideon up. Y'all put Gideon back up. Put Gideon back.
I don't know, but is it just me watching other homesteaders and other farms? It just seems like they have a lot more space to space out things. To me, Jim's farm looks so congested. Is it just me? Or y'all let me know. I don't know. It just seems a lot of compactness is going on. That's not even a word, but it's a lot of things in close, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say, but it's very claustrophobic. Everything is squished in is what I'm trying to say pretty much. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but everything is close together. That's what I'm trying to say, to make it simple. Everything just seems very close together on this here farm.
Yeah, we'll put the dog back up because we don't really need him. And we have all these babies running around. So we want to be low stress for these mamas.
In close proximity. That's what it is. Everything is in close proximity of each other. You got Emma. You got the goats right in front of Emma. Then you have this here Ernest barn, chill barn. As Maggie would say, it's going to be a chill spot. And then right across from there on the other side, you have the wild hogs. So everything is in close proximity. That's what I was trying to say. I had to get my thoughts together. Y'all bear with me, okay? Charge it to my brain and not my heart. Hello.
What we're going to do is we're going to try to let them out.
What in the world?
This fence right here. And then just let them kind of, wander around the barn site. It's plenty of grass here for them to eat.
Is this a thing that they're doing down there in the I.A.g. homesteading farm? The boys, both of them got their shirts on backwards. Is this a thing? Because why do both of them have their shirts on backwards? I don't know. It looked like it's choking them. Is it just me?
Eat temporarily. And we don't even have to close the gates or anything like that. We should just be able to just let them in here. We might close the gates because, what y'all think, boys? Y'all think that they...
Oh, that's probably why Jim said that they have on their knock-around clothes, whatever that means. He already gave a disclaimer, but that makes no sense. Why are those boys? And then it looks like Tim Jr., his shirt's on backwards too. What the world is going on down there?
Gonna try to follow us because they want grain.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Gates.
Tim
So
Jr.'s shirt is on backwards because this part right here should be in the front. Look at this. That must be a thing they like doing. I'ma just keep it there. That must be something that they like doing. I find it odd, but everybody has their own thing. I'm just saying.
let's work on getting these gates. Y'all gonna close those gates for me?
These
Yeah. The chain to those gates is over there. Get that chain out there, that fence over there, one of y'all, Tim. So we'll close these gates.
Yeah, go on over there and close the gates while I stand here with the camera instead of showing y'all how to close the gate. But clearly, Jim Bob is not in the business of showing anything because he should have made sure that those boys had their shirts on correctly when he has thousands of his members watching these boys per video.
So we get those closed. They get those chained up. Tim's coming with the chain. And then we'll open this gate here. What's up, sheep? Y'all ready to get on grass today? Y'all ready to get on some fresh grass? Y'all had these babies and y'all need that.
Wait a minute. So now Jim is moving the goats over to in the Ernest area. I thought Maggie said that's going to be their chill spot. So they're going to be chilling and sitting around eating and drinking coffee, as Jim would say. He loved talking about drinking coffee around goats, while goats is just roaming around. This is a mess. This is what I mean when I say this is a mess.
Need that nutrient. What'd you say, Titus?
That's why I see you always get.
Oh, yeah, for real. But yeah, we're going to try to get them on grass. We're going to open this gate up right here. Let the ewes come into here. And then we're going to go down.
It's official. There's no way that barn, Ernest, is a chill spot. You know why? Because you have goats roaming around there, and then you have pigs on the other side. So how is that a chill spot for people? Who's going to be chilling like that? It doesn't make any type of sense.
And we have gates on all of our pastures for this reason. We're going to go down.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
And let the rams in from the green pastures.
Let's move forward. Let's see what Jim's talking about now.
Herd them back in.
And by the way, if you guys really think that I don't know Jim's real name, I have a bridge in Brooklyn that I want to sell you, because clearly you're easily manipulated. And it's clear to see why so many people follow this aka pastor that doesn't have a church, doesn't attend church, just stays on his farm with his family and states that he's a pastor, and you guys follow along blindly. It's clear to me now, because you guys are easy manipulated. Some of you, I'm talking about the supporters of Jim, and how they said that he's a man of God and you don't speak down on a man of God. No one's speaking down on a man of God. I'm just pointing out the obvious. If someone says that they are a pastor and a minister, shouldn't they have a church? Shouldn't they attend church instead of just getting donations and gifts sent to his farm? He's not doing anything with any type of congregation or leading people to Jesus on this here farm, but he think he is, because he's uploading these videos showing you chores that he's doing around his farm. Anybody who has a farm does that, and they do it better than Jim. But you don't see that them saying that they're pastors and to send your donations and gifts in. That's the problem that I have. Like, if Jim was someone that says, hey guys, come along with me, let me show you, I'm building this homestead for me and my family, boom, easy, understand. But for you to say you are a pastor, I never see you pastoring anybody. I don't see your church, and I don't see where you're out there leading people to Christ. That's the problem that I have. I mean, I'm not telling you I'm a pastor and I'm a minister. Send me your donations, and all you guys do is hear me talk about videos. and homesteading. That's crazy. If I would state that I'm a pastor or a minister, what am I doing showing the people or leading the people to God? That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking Jim's hustle, getting on here and showing how he does his chores. That's his business. But when you try to put God in there talking about you a minister and all of the things, that's where I have a problem. And you have people donating to this. Just tell the people to donate to your farm. I need y'all to donate to my farm so I can build these things, do this, do that. But don't try to make it about God and you, because where's that money going? It's not going to help anybody who's in need besides Jim's family. And I mean the people on that farm.
But I don't think we're going to need them. Like I say, they're sheep are followers, you know, and we're supposed to be the shepherds. And we're supposed to lead them into green pastures.
Yeah, you're talking about you are a shepherd, but where are you leading people to? Where are you leading real life human beings to? You're talking about animals. I'm talking about you being a pastor. You're supposed to be leading God's sheep to him. And I don't see that happening. I mean, I see you down there wrangling up goats. I do see that. But those are goats. Those are animals. I'm talking about the real people, humans.
Pastors. And, you know, it should be pretty easy. The only problem is going to be is that the babies, exactly.
But the babies should follow their mama.
Exactly. The babies should follow their mamas. But that'll be the only problem.
You get Titus. Titus knows what's going on. Titus knows what's going on.
Is that the babies try to wander away, but they should just follow right behind their mamas, because we're not going that far. What you say, Tim?
Shelly and Smellies are the trouble ones. They always running away and all that.
Oh yeah, the twins.
Tim Jr. said they the trouble children. Okay, they're the trouble goats.
Their mamas.
Yeah, y'all saw we had those twins, Shelly and Smelly is what Noah named them, and they're the only ones we're really worried about. But let's get y'all turned around and see what happens.
Y'all, look at this big old pile right here. What is this? I thought didn't they get somebody to haul the trash off? They're accumulating more trash every time you look around. What is happening right now? But Jim has the nerve to talk about other people. See, and that's another thing. He downs other people. His so-called closest friends talk down on them, and this is a pastor that y'all are donating to, and then telling us that we don't need to be talking about it. This is how people get manipulated, people.
Call them. Once you swing it up, go on, call them. Call them loud, too.
Why does he have Tim Jr. and Noah doing that? I mean, I guess he does state all the time that he's teaching them how to be men. So maybe this is a part of his course, showing them how to be men by wrangling these goats while he stands there with the camera. He's not doing it with them, just standing there with the camera as they do it. And where's the dogs? I thought you have herd dogs to do that. I'm so confused. Shouldn't the dogs be doing this?
Keep on walking, though. They stopping right there at the first grab they got to.
Child, and then he got this big old I thought he was parking this here tractor outside of this here gate down the road by the pond. Why is this tractor now? Oh, let me just be quiet.
Don't worry, we got plenty for y'all. Keep on going. Keep it moving.
The goats can't move because they're being distracted because this big old tractor is right in front of them. They're not even paying attention to Noah and Titus and Tim trying to lead them because this big orange tractor is right there. And now they're just eating the grass that's there. This is foolishness.
There they go. There they go. Come on, babies. Get behind these babies.
Anyways, let's move forward, y'all. Because I just don't get it. I don't even understand why he has this big old tractor right there. I thought he was parking it down the road. Down the driveway.
Catch it, no? Catch one.
Oh, now they chasing around the goats. Child. Them goats gone.
You say something, they might go.
Listen, I guess the boys getting their cardio in today. Them goats ain't playing around. Look at them. This is funny. This is the most entertainment I've seen yet.
I almost had one.
Oh my goodness.
Hold it till I get there.
Look, he sat up there with the camera telling me, hold it till I get there. Jim, do you lead by example? I don't see you leading by example. You bark out orders to your sons while you just stand there with the camera instead of helping them. Man, put the camera down and help these boys. This is another problem that I have with Jim. He goes around barking orders while he stands there. This is what I mean when I say he has a God complex, lowercase g. He just stands there and barks orders.
All right, Ty's got the little white sheet. All right, Ty, good job, Ty.
They gotta
Can you high five?
listen. He don't have time to be high-fiving you. You see him holding the goat. The goat is about the same size as he is, and you want him to give you a high five. Jim, you got to get it together. Look like all the boys got the goats. The boys got the goats while Jim sit up there and just bark orders while he's recording.
Don't put them down.
Child.
Put the babies down.
This is a mess. And Jim doesn't know what he want to do. He just told them to hold the babies and don't put them down. Then 1 second later, he said, oh, put them down, put them down. He has no type of order. It's just chaotic. And whatever comes to his mind, that's what he says. He literally just told the boys to hold the goats. And then a second later, put them down, put them down, put them down. Sir, make your mind up. Since it's easy for you because you're just standing here with the camera. So it's easy for you.
I don't think they're going anywhere. It's this one right here we got to worry about. The biggest baby. All right, let's see.
Oh, Jim has a goat.
Hold the camera.
That's who should have had the camera the first time. Tim Jr. should have had the camera while you show them how to do it. But no, you just want to bark orders. Have them running around like a clown while you stand there with the camera.
A cage we can put her in.
Yeah, she gonna jump out of that.
So we might need to put it down. Maybe she'll catch her again.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Get out there. Alright.
Now, I thought Jim said they had on their knockaround clothes because they're not doing anything. Clearly, to me, they're doing a lot. The boys just had to hurdle these goats, run around that whole gated farm thing that he got going on, and catch them goats. But he just said that they have their knockaround clothes because they're not doing anything. The lies. He literally said that in this video. Oh, he made sure he hurry up and got the camera back from Tim Jr. He don't want Tim Jr. to get too comfortable with that phone. You're not going to be recording Tim Jr. He let him know that quick. I'm going to be doing a recording while you guys run around this farm and do the chores while I record y'all.
We're working this morning, but we got all of the shit.
Listen, he just said we working this morning. But a few minutes ago, he said, oh, we just got our knock-around clothes on because we're not going to be doing no working. Jim, please make up your mind. Make up your mind. What are you guys doing? Are you working or are you not working?
Don't put too much pressure on them, y'all. I don't want them babies to go through this gate over here. But we got all of the sheep over here.
How are they putting pressure on them?
The female sheep and their babies. And so now we need to get the males moved into this paddock right here, which should be pretty easy. But even though we have all these cross fencing and all these farm gates and have everything efficient to where you just open the gate and they come on through, you still have...
Well, it's not really efficient. It's not efficient because you have that big tractor there blocking the gate. So when Titus, Tim Jr., and Noah was trying to get the goats to follow them, they were distracted by the grass by this here tractor. So it's not really efficient. You need to move that tractor out of there.
I had to do some acrobatics sometimes. I'm glad to have these boys with me to make the job easy. Where's the other one?
Listen, what are you talking about? The boys, they always do the work. They're always doing the work. One thing about it, and two things for sure: Tim Jr., Titus, and Noah is doing the work, and Maggie. But Maggie's on light duty right now, or no duty, because she just had surgery.
For real. And soon Benjamin will be out here. But I had to drop the camera on that last.
Oh, he about to have a fourth hand now. When Benji get good and ready, he really gonna be just sitting. He gonna be sitting on a stool with the camera at that point, just barking orders while he just records.
Last one. I already know I was gonna have to catch her with two hands. Yeah, she's a runner too. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see if she comes out of there as she gets older, because we want to have her as one of our breeders. She's
okay, we're gonna move on.
All right, boys, y'all ready to let the Rams in?
Yeah.
I guess I can.
Oh, hold on, let me see.
Y'all,
I'm glad you know.
I guess give me let's see.
I'm happy he's making a decision to do the Rams instead of having the boys do it. That's the smartest thing he done did so far. Telling the boys that he's going to handle the Rams.
I guess y'all can stay in here and I can let the Rams in. I should be able to do that by myself. If y'all give me a little grain.
He said he should be able to do it by himself. He should be able to do it by himself, like he's not the father and they're the fathers. I think I could do it by myself. This is what he's telling the boys. No, I can do it by myself. You can do it by yourself, Jim. The boys don't have to do everything. They're not men yet, even though you think they are.
Give me a scoop of grain. He did. He pick the bucket up. Pick the bucket up.
Look at this.
Now put it on top of the dog cage. Yep. There you go.
There's the dog right there. Wait, there's the dog in the cage. The dog needs to be out of the cage hurting the goats. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe the dogs are just snake dogs. Cause clearly Jim uses them always talking about, they know how to smell the snakes. They know how to attack the snakes. He always talking about serpents. That's his favorite thing, serpents.
I don't want any sheep to get under what's it called?
No, yeah. Sorry, they can be up on here temporarily.
Now he got the dog locked up in that little cage while the dog could be working and the boys didn't have to do all that. But of course, Jim does things backwards. But he's talking about efficiency. Jim, you're not doing anything efficient. Not efficiency, but efficient.
There's a farmyard out here, y'all, under the barn. You can't make a bucket tin.
The hangout spot. That's what Maggie calls it. That's the hangout spot. Like, who's going to be hanging out there?
Oh, good. All right, sheep. Don't run me over now. Stampede.
Anyways, let me see. Okay, let's fast forward.
So this move should be pretty easy. The Rams should be ready to come through until they realize there's no grass in here. See if I can get this gate unlatched with one hand. There we go. All right.
Is it me? Jim act like he nervous. You're gonna have to put the camera down, Jim. If you let Tim Jr. record, it'll be all right. But no, you want to do all the recording.
Come on, sheep. Come on, Rams. Y'all did well. Come on, sheep.
Look how they looking at Jim.
Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Hammer. Good boys. Come on. Don't butt me. Come on, sheep.
Well, if they butt you better.
Yeah, I might just have to feed them on the ground.
Don't worry about recording. I know that. Finally he got some sense and put the camera now, the phone, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, concussion.
A concussion.
Wendy, calm down. Hold this, no. Hold it like that.
Now he has Noah with the camera.
I need you to calm down. I'm trying to help you. Whew. I done got hit about 5 times by a sheep.
Why don't you have the tripod out there, Jim?
Wendy, we're gonna try
to or give it to Tim Jr.
Because I don't think she's gonna follow the herd. She's kind of wild, and she's the oldest, so she's used to being in that paddock over there. But all the rest of the babies should be fine, and it's not too hard to catch them. So we got Titus down there opening up the gates now, where we're gonna take him to, and then when he gets down here, we'll open up these gates right here, and then see if we can lead him on down there. All right. All right, Tim, shake the bucket.
Child,
Slow. Let them all get up to you. Hold it up.
Child, he looks scared now.
When y'all babies come, keep shaking.
We're gonna move along. We're gonna move along because this is just them showing us how they're doing their chores, the boys.
Come on, girl.
Now where they're moving the goats.
There you go. All right. That's right. All right, Ty, you can close them up. We did it. Whew.
Now we can get to the real farm chores.
Oh yeah, that's real. For real.
Oh wait, didn't Noah just say? And now we get to the real farm chores. So what else do they have to do? That wasn't chores right there. I'm so confused. When he already said that they weren't gonna do any work, but they clearly did work.
Our right arm is gonna be so strong. It's like,
you know what I figured? I figured out. Jim just says stuff as he goes. It doesn't have to really make sense. He just states whatever comes to his mind. Clearly.
Like I was doing a bicep curl with like 100 pounds, probably more like 50 pounds, walking at the same time with the sheep thrashing all over the place. But we got her in here. I just barely got her in here because I had to drop her.
And I hope when you go in there, you take them pajamas off and put them in the dirty clothes because them things are dirty now.
I had to drop her as soon as I got to the farm.
You had them goats all on you?
I was just barely holding on to her head. She was thrashing.
Take them knock around clothes off.
But as y'all see, what are you doing? But as y'all see, we have all of the ewes and their babies over here. And they have a nice porta hut here. We got to get some hay in there. But they got a porta hut there.
Okay, so they just use, wait a minute. So they just use that little spot right there for
I don't think they're going
them to just sit there for a moment.
The biggest baby.
Okay, I get what. So they just use that spot for a holding spot till they was able to move the rams. Then now they move the other goats and use, as in Jim says, to the final spot for right now. Okay, I see what's going on. Because I'm thinking, but still, that's still not no chill spot with no pigs on the other side. All you're going to be smelling is manure.
I was doing a bicep curl with like 100 pounds, probably more like 50 pounds.
Here it is, Jim talking about. Jim, are you still going to the gym 5 o'clock in the morning?
Those pecan trees, we have a disease that came through and hit our pecan trees because we really like to eat pecans.
Oh, he talks about how the tree no longer bears good pecans, okay?
Creek.
Oh my
goodness.
This
is the best pasture that we have down here in this area.
Oh.
And so the sheep, like I said, our goal is we want to have a piece of cross fencing coming through here and sectioning off this section after have a piece of cross fencing.
Okay. So that looks like that's all I'm going to be reviewing today.
Maybe 2 acres.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to be reviewing on this one. Okay, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.